Have you noticed during these times that one day seems very much like the next? I've noticed that, and perhaps that's why I was so happy to see our first reading was from the book of Genesis. It's the creation story where God creates the whole universe in 6 days, but sets aside one day as special. Not all days are the same. The Sabbath is set aside as the day on which he rests. We, who are made in the image and likeness of God, we are the visible sign of God in this universe that we live in as human beings, are meant to do the same. And so we imitate him. The Jews chose Saturday for their Sabbath, the day of rest, and also the day on which they would worship God. We as Christians have chosen Sunday. Why? That's the day that Jesus rose from the dead. Died on Good Friday, rose from the dead on Sunday. So that becomes the new first day of the week. The first day in a brand new creation. And even secular calendars, very often to this day, have Sunday as the first day on that calendar. Jesus Christ has gone ahead of us, the first fruits of those who have fallen asleep. And we hope that we, members of his body, will one day follow where the head has gone. The resurrection is now central to the Christian faith and has changed everything. I think for a long time, the Sabbath hasn't been honored the way it has in the past, perhaps. And that's probably because of greater secularization, and also because people now place so much emphasis on the economy, on manufacturing, producing, consuming, hoarding, repeating, all these things. And so I think one good thing for us as Christians is to treasure the Sabbath, to treasure Sunday. Why? It's a great way to evangelize our culture. You don't need specialized training. You don't need a degree in something. You don't have to show people how smart you are in the faith. All you got to do is be faithful. And so therefore, I think in whatever ways we can, let's make the Sabbath a holy day. I say that because unfortunately in our culture, it seems like man is meant to serve the economy, whereas really the economy is meant to serve human beings. We're reduced to one of our needs in this culture of ours, namely consumption. And I think that's very true. So we can show people the real dignity of human beings made in God's image and likeness by keeping the Sabbath holy. Some people, unfortunately, are forced to work on that day, or they just have to because they're part of essential services. If that's the case, I would say try to find some creative way to make that Sabbath day extra special. Just be creative and do something on that day for God's glory each and every week. For all others, though, who have the luxury of being able to be free on Sunday, I think one important thing is simply not to work on Sunday if that's possible, and to steer clear of all manual labor that doesn't have to be done, and also all shopping that is unnecessary or needless. I think I say that because it reminds our culture of what's really important, human beings. And we're important because we are made in God's image and likeness, and we have an immortal soul that will last forever. So we live in this world, moving toward the next, and if we respect and keep the Sabbath holy, it will remind people that this life is not the only one, that we desire another life, a greater life, life with God in heaven, the life that truly will satisfy the deepest longings of our hearts. Simple way to evangelize, keeping the Sabbath holy. However we can do that in our individual lives. May God bless you.